There's like this one girl, her name is like Superhead or some shit.
The president is a puppet, and then every 4 years we just elect a new puppet.
But he want niggas. He want you.
Oh, well then I'll just find, that's okay, then I can just find four. I can just...
And we're live.
Derrick, would you rather solve world hunger, or would you rather end global warming?
World hunger.
Why?
Global warming doesn't exist, obviously, bro.
Okay. Why do you think that global warming doesn't exist, Derrick, as we live in Florida and it's 2,000 degrees outside?
Right?
Yeah.
But it's always been 2,000 degrees outside in Florida.
Okay.
You know?
Touche.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we... You know, there's rules. We can't fight nature.
Correct.
We try to stop floods, and it just fucks up the thing. So why are we going to fight the warming of the planet?
Well, we're helping the warming of the planet with, the fossil fuels and the fracking.
I thought it was good to help people.
Yeah, but not good to help end the only habitable planet so far in our known solar system.
We have Mars.
Mars not yet is habitable. They've discovered some underground lakes, so it's closer and closer. There's probably gonna be a couple people up there. Jeff Bezos might go up there soon because I heard he's making a trip to space. But there's a conspiracy theory out there that he might die in space, but in reality he's gonna be in Mars.
What if I was his ex-wife? Waiting for another Apollo 13 up.
Right. Well, yeah, aren't they divorced? Look, I would take her out of the will.
Well,
I'd put the kids in the will.
Does he have kids?
I don't. But
like,
I would put the kids in the will, and then she wouldn't be in the will, so she would have to suck up to the kids to get the money. But she would always know.
She should kill all the kids.
That she don't have. But the kids would probably put her in the will too.
And normally, like when you
have
a lot of money,
that's some Carol Baskin type shit.
Like
they have. Oh yeah, they got 4. He's got 4 children.
Divorced his ass? God damn.
They got 4. Look. Unless he was like beating her daily, when you have that kind of money.
Look. You think Jeff Bezos was beating his wife?
He's shorter than her, so I don't think so. Maybe he's some psycho. He's a billionaire crazy dude. So.
Well, I've seen people that hit their wives, right, and they look a certain way. He doesn't really fit the description.
One of their kids is Asian. Do they adopt one?
That's what all rich people do. I think it's like a little tax break that you get. Adopt a motherfucker.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't even know you had 4. But
I
agree with you. Obviously, we don't know what happened behind the scenes. But when you have that, when you're sitting on that type of money, just have him buy you a different house and go live in it. You don't gotta divorce him and shit. Cause
it's
I just feel just chill. I know Bill Gates' wife wants to just donate and give away all his money. His ex-wife, excuse me.
Bitches ain't shit sometimes.
It's ridiculous.
Why would you give away the money when you have kids?
I don't know why you would give away that much money. Maybe she's seen some things. Maybe when you have that billions and billions and billions of dollars, and you're the wife of those type of guys. You've probably seen some things that you can't talk about. And it does probably weigh on you after a while, and you just can't live that lifestyle anymore.
Guilt. Guys seen some mafia wives, and they live pretty fine.
Yeah, I think
they don't be donating to the family.
Yeah, but I think mafia wives and Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates' wives are 2 completely different animals. Because mafia wives is they just have to kind of deal with murder and drugs and money and that kind of lifestyle. But when you have that much money and you can do anything that you want to in the world at any given time, and you're doing experiments. He's definitely paying people to do a whole bunch of types of experiments and shit. There's no way there's not anything going. Amazon. There's no way.
Baseball player that made people tickle his asshole or some shit.
What?
Like that.
Who? What?
Yeah, it was like a major league baseball player from the Dodgers. Because every celebrity has their kinks and shit. Mm-hmm. So he likes when girls play with his asshole basically. So not tickle it, but finger his asshole. I don't know the details.
Tickle it, get a little feather.
Because these hoes be fucking up the game for themselves. They be telling on themselves and spilling embarrassing secrets, so nobody want to fuck with them no more.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, when you're rich, right, you give gift baskets after you fuck, right?
Sure.
Or before, give them a Gucci bag or whatever.
Yeah.
Just a small gift, right? And
who are they fucking?
Make them sign an NDA.
Just
celebrities, rappers, and
just
the likes.
Okay.
And then some of them have kinks. So some bitch sucked toes, some do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like this one girl, her name is like Superhead or some shit. She wrote a whole book about
Superhead.
Like, you gotta be a hoe to be a national name as Superhead. Like
imagine that's what.
But that's what she was known for.
A superhero. Marvel needs to pick up that movie, Superhead.
Beat off the villains, literally,
and figuratively.
It's just like, but like yeah, so like they would do stuff like that, and then they would tell their secrets and get it out, and then it would be just embarrassing on the news, like, oh yeah, I'm this and that, I'm great, but I also like my asshole tickled, it's like it's fucked up. You think loyalty is gone? Like it's like there's people telling secrets, so there's wives divorcing husbands of rich people, and it's just like all fucked up. There's bad relationships.
I don't think loyalty is gone. I think loyalty is vanishing. I think it is less. You're less likely to find a loyal person nowadays than you would have back in the day. And I'm not talking about in the sense of even like relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. I'm just talking about just overall.
Like socially.
Yeah, like I feel like there's way too many people that just flip up and pick sides and just. Not even loyal to people, but loyal to themselves and who they are from jump. Because there's definitely, I know a lot of people like to say that money wouldn't change them, but there's a lot of people out there who change with money or do things that they normally wouldn't have done without the aspect of money being there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like for example, kids YouTubers. Like, do you think? You think if people weren't out here making millions of dollars doing stupid skits and screaming in the camera and doing cringy ass songs and shit, do you think you would have the people doing it now on YouTube? And stuff like that? Yeah, not even getting injured, but like just making stupid videos. Like, oh, today I'm gonna make a bubblegum cardboard fort, and then like just over animate. Like, yeah, you make a fort with your kid, but you're not gonna film it if you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a reason, they have motivation to do that stupid shit over and over again because it's
monetized.
Exactly. Like
exploitation of the child minds and shit.
Exactly. Like I don't mean to name drop, but like Supreme Patty. Everybody knows that nigga Supreme Patty on that Instagram dude. He was just doing reckless shit, and then he was able to make money off of it and shit like that. So he just kept doing it, squirting limes in his eyes, getting fucking tattoos, getting punched in the face. What's his fucking name? Boom Gang, that nigga too.
True.
So I mean,
but he had like a drug problem. But I feel like
I know, but even at the beginning, he was still like Boom Gang, and then that was his whole shtick.
Yeah, but I believe in natural selection. So
I do 200%.
If you want to kill yourself and not
in the literal. If you want to just Derrick's PSA. If you want to kill yourself, just do it. No, absolutely do not do that. No. Don't do it.
That's the one time I had to like reword myself. Like that's not gonna sound.
Not good. Literally killing yourself.
But like, if you want to do crazy things and there's consequences to those crazy actions, and you get those consequences, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's the world is so soft.
Now, speaking of that, would you draw a line between something like, I don't know, like Jackass and then something like Supreme Patty? Is there a line between the two, or do you think that they are just the same?
Jackass is worse than Supreme Patty.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so is there, but do you think just because Jackass, they're obviously world famous, everybody knows Jackass, they have movies and stuff, but Supreme Patty was just on, Instagram, YouTube and stuff like that. So do you think that they're just the same people, but there's just they're just
on different platforms.
They just capitalize on a different market in a sense?
Well, it's the same market, different platforms. So one's on TV, one's on YouTube.
Yeah, but also Jackass came out, the first Jackass film, look it up, but it was definitely a long ass time ago.
Yeah, and they had consequences too. Like Steve-O was pretty much the only one that got out there unscathed. The one dude, Johnny Knoxville, I think he lost his, I think he became a eunuch or some shit. Like he can't have sex anymore. Bam.
The first one came out in 2002.
Yeah, he's still like in and out of issues. The other dude, they all came out fucked up.
Ryan Dunn, rest in peace.
Like, and there's really nothing you can say. Like, you can't say they lived a great life. Their lives were shit after it. They didn't make that much money because like whatever, like they said they ran out of their Jackass money. right as soon as they got it, they started spending it.
Yeah, but a lot of them still do. I mean, a lot of them still do have money. Like, I know Bam had money before because he was a skateboarder, so he has money from that. And then, I mean, like you said,
they only last so long, and like drugs are expensive. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, you know, my brother said it best: if you poor, you can't do cocaine, you do crack.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, no, drugs are they are very expensive. Yeah. It's a shame.
You know,
I always get close to the people with the drugs because they'll give you discounts.
Well, it's be the scientists, really. Like, you know, scientists know, and chemists, they already know how to make the drugs and shit like that.
Oh, I think we're talking about different drugs.
What drugs are you talking about?
I'm just talking about weed.
Oh.
That's the only drug I do.
I mean, weed is just like a plant.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why, you know, or you just learn botany. That's all you gotta do.
Sugar is a drug, to be honest with you.
Oh, here we
it
go.
Releases chemicals in the brain, and it provides dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
It also has addiction, things like that. So I think it's sometimes worse of a drug, to be honest with you. But
I do too.
It causes obesity, you know, weakens nations. See, like, a bunch of fat people ain't going to war. Like, imagine, bro.
I think.
Donuts
hold on.
100.
That's a good. Yeah, hold on now. I think. Here's a petition. I think we should petition that all wars should be fought by fat people because there would be no war. Imagine if President Biden right now just went, we need to have a war. We need to go invade Iran now, and then a whole bunch of 300-pound guys were, and then Iran got the measure, and they have a whole bunch of 300-pound guys, and they're just, we're gonna do what? Oh fuck! Yeah. And then they just do it, and then it takes them 10 minutes to get up, and then by the time they're up, they're tired, and then there's no war.
Unfortunately, the military is cheap though, because like military grade equipment is shit. Like it's complete trash. So imagine they have to refit. You know, they gonna have to look. They gonna have to take 2 uniforms and shit to put them sewed together.
Exactly,
bro.
I think that there should be. I think the United Nations should pass a law
because we'll have the biggest army, like literally, figuratively.
Yeah, but
the most fat people.
Exactly, but they're not doing anything. My point exactly.
Well, they feed the economy. Who thinks buying the ho-hos and shit? I
know, but you just. That's why we can. Can I pass? Let me pass my policy. So the policy is you have to be at least 350 pounds or more to be in the military.
We don't have trucks to carry that capacity.
Exactly. It ends right there. It ends right there. You have to be at least 350 pounds or more to be in the military. There it is, right there.
Like, from a logistics standpoint. Because I get your policy.
No, that's it. That is it. If you are not more, that's it. That's it right there.
But from a logistics standpoint, you know how, like, even moving cargo on a plane, right? Like...
So they wouldn't do anything. Exactly my point. So they would say, let's go invade Iran. We can't. Right?
Like, you know, stewardess, they you know the reason why, like, people don't get the seats they want? Because they separate the fat people to even out the plane. Now you have too many on one side, right? You're going to have the plane just, like, endless spirals.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. If the military is too fat to move... then there will be no one's invading anybody because there's no one's getting on a boat because the boat's going to sink. The tires are going to pop out. The tank's not going to move. The airplane's going to crash. So it's just going to be chaos instead of war. It's just going to be millions of fat people dead. So, I mean, if you really want to eradicate fat people, that'd be another way too. That's another movement if you want to eradicate fat people and make them join the military and just put them on planes.
Yeah. Chill out, Hitler. Chill out, okay?
I mean,
all fat people.
I'm
tired of going to the store.
I don't have any problem.
There'll be no more Twinkies.
I don't have any problem with fat people. I'm just saying if you want to end war.
All right, that's kind of racist.
Would you?
At first, I said Hitler, and I was going to go to like a German accent, but it just went straight Indian.
Well, speaking of Hitler and all that stuff, I've been thinking recently. Would you ever want to start a cult? Do you think being the leader of a cult is satisfying and fulfilling?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll make a sex cult.
Yep, I figured it, but yes.
Like, I mean, not.
Cause I've been thinking about it. Right? I know, but I've been thinking about it recently.
I'll get on the podium, you know, preach promiscuity or whatever the fuck the word is.
Promiscuity.
It's a weird word. Like, I know it in my head, but when I gotta say it out loud,
promiscuous and then unity, right? Promiscuity.
It's like promiscuity.
Promiscuous.
Like anyway, yeah, I know. Proud to be a slut. Proud to be a slut. Proud to be a slut.
That would be a very.
Fucking bitches on stage and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think that might already be a movement. That sounds. I feel like I've seen that on Instagram somewhere.
Let me be the Pope, motherfuckers. Let me be the pope of that religion, the church, whatever it is. Gospel.
As being the leader of a cult, okay, how much power would you want in a term, in the sense of not your cult? Obviously, you want divine power over your cult, but as a sense of the country and the world. Would you want to be a cult that ends up taking over the world, or would you just want to have your own little, your own little compound?
Yeah, like, but no, we take over some unknown state like Idaho.
Like a whole state. So you want a state?
Yeah, so we'll be known like Amsterdam. You go to Amsterdam for the weed and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to get
so
your
Amsterdam's
dick
a
sucked,
cult?
you gotta go to Idaho. You feel me?
Oh, okay. So you want to be worldly known, but what was okay? So you take over Idaho. Would you? Obviously, you're changing the state name from Idaho.
No, I was thinking Idaho.
Oh, Idaho. Idaho. That was good. Did you think about that before?
No.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but that was good. Idaho. That would have been. You should have said yes because that was clever marketing. But hey, Idaho. We the hoes in Idaho.
But like we take over Idaho, right? You know what I'm saying? We get the bases and shit, like,
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're not a member, you're still gonna get. That's how we get our money,
Okay.
We pimp and we make this shit happen.
So if you're not a member, you get charged to have sex with the members.
Yeah.
So kind of like a gym type of thing.
Yeah, it's like a gym membership for your dick.
You can join the cult for how much would you charge for people to join the cult? Is it like a monthly fee, yearly?
Well, we do labor and time because time is the most. I think I told you this before, but time is your most valuable asset.
So if you're not taking in check cash, how are you making money? Like marketing?
Well, they'll
online?
donate stuff. Like say we have carpenters, right? We use them. They donate, and people donate wood, and they have acres of land. So we chop down trees, we build stuff.
Okay.
We don't need money is useless to the people that have money. They don't really use money to do stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like say if you think Drake gotta pay for a bottle.
No,
they send it free of charge.
Yeah.
So if I'm powerful and shit, I don't need your money.
Mm-hmm.
I need your time and your services.
Mm-hmm.
And services, most definitely. Like,
and the sex cult services are required.
Are required.
See, I would want to
put it on a southern accent. I get on the stage and draw it out.
Would you change the accents for? Are you going to different states and advertising? Like, are you doing like
the other states?
Are you doing like a presidential run to Idaho? So you're just gonna start in Idaho and then they take it over.
Idaho gonna run this shit,
and then they gonna see it in. Okay,
we're gonna be the next Texas.
Hey, that's what? Like Texas. For some reason they say Kansas. That's high hopes. If you live in Idaho, Derrick's trying to
get your boy up.
Yeah, Derrick's trying to start something over there. He's trying to make his state known. Bad bitches only
exclusive.
Bad bitches only.
We'll have an ugly
Shout out Migos.
We'll have an ugly section. You know what I'm saying?
So you're gonna accept ugly bitches and ugly people? How many men are allowed? Because I know that the sex. So is it just you and then like how many men are allowed in the sex?
As many men as possible.
So just everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. What if there's
men rule the world?
What if there's more men? What if there's more men?
You can't just rush past that. Is it true or not?
What if there's more men than
runs the power plants?
What if there's more men?
Who runs the power plants?
Which power plant? I can look up the general manager. Manager of power plants.
Any power plant.
I got it. I'm doing it right now.
Who runs the oil rigs? Who runs the infrastructure? Men. This nigga thought he was gonna just slide past that and shit.
Anyway, so if I were to start a cult, what I would do is I would want to take over like the United States. See, my cult is kind of like I would want to become a tyrant because I don't know. I've always found some sort of infatuation with being a tyrant.
And that's why to get killed.
No, I would be a nice one because I watched what's it called? Like it would be almost like a North Korea type of situation because they die of natural causes. Their people love them. Like we were talking about, I would be like a North Korea type of situation. Like I was watching that Netflix documentary, How to Be a Dictator. They have rules and stuff. Obviously a TV show, but there was also some sense into it. And there's
always logic and
yes. And I feel like especially nowadays, the United States is such an easily manipulated population of people. So if you have one person that says the right things, because the problem with today's political thing is automatically when you go into it, you're either red or blue. You're either right or left, Republican or Democrat. But they don't really mean anything. They're just words to divide. They really, in a sense, the way I see it, they were made to divide people because that's all it does. Because immediately you have the debates, the presidential debates, you automatically have to choose one side or the other because it's never a Democrat versus a Democrat for the presidency. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Derrick doesn't care. But no, so...
I mean, what's worse? Not voting or voting for a fucked up individual?
There's always write-ins. You can always write-ins. So I mean,
like what?
You can. So when you vote, you have because there's a lot more candidates than just
Or they're all fucked up.
Trump and Hillary. Well, they usually are. That's what I'm saying. They usually all are fucked up because the president isn't necessarily the president who runs the country.
So
the president is a puppet. The president is a puppet, and then every 4 years we just elect a new puppet, or every 8 years we elect a new puppet. We just elect a new puppet because they're ran by big pharma, big. That's all that because that's where they get their money from. That's where they get their money from to run the campaign. So they go, hey, Derrick, I'm running for president. Here's everything I'm laying out for. I need you as a lobbyist. I need X amount of dollars, right? And then you go, okay, I'll give you X amount of dollars, but you need to pass this when you get into office to make so my business can thrive during your presidency and I can make more money. That's literally how it is. And so that's how you do it. And that's how you can get people behind the business, because you also not get his money, but then you get his vote, and then he goes and tell all his rich friends and go, well, hey, Brad, hey, you go and tell your brother, you go, hey, Brad's doing this, and then, because you have a big business, you have a lot of money, you want more money, right? So Brad's going to pass this law, and he's going to fight for us so we can do this, and then we can make more money, and then you have that's how they do it.
Well,
so
on a less serious note, because I know you're about to go, on a tangent, a rant.
I'm trying to explain how I'm going to start my cult. I'm trying to explain how I'm going to start it and become a tyrant.
But you have this issue of drawing on less important topics.
Okay.
But all right, so what if the lobbyist was like the booty warrior, right? And,
who?
The booty warrior.
Who's that?
It's a dude that was in prison. He raped like 128 inmates, and he's like he said booty more important than water.
Jesus.
He's the lobbyist, right?
God damn.
And you miss the president. You try to have an all serious meeting. You got your little suit on and shit, and just like, yeah. So I just need you to support me. And this dude leans in real close. All right, we're gonna need some booty first.
See, that's why I wouldn't go to somebody like that. That's why I wouldn't go to somebody like that. That's why booty man is doing in prison doing the booty stuff.
What if he's the last person you need to start off your campaign, your cult,
then
your dreams, your ambition? You're not gonna go to the booty warrior for that?
Then I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna find a way. I'll find a way. I'll get him find just 4 bitches for him, 4 booty bitches.
Like,
I'll give him 4 booty bitches.
Yeah, but he want niggas. He want you.
Oh, well then I'll just find that's okay. Then I can just find 4. You. I can just not me.
He wants you.
Well then,
he don't want nothing else. He wants you.
He's shit out of luck. No pun intended. Then fuck.
So you just go stop.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. And he's done, out of there. Booty warriors, bye-bye. And then, so that way I can run my successful shit.
So there's something wrong with men wanting booty? That's what you saying?
No, but that's the other thing you got to understand about tyranny and taking over power. If your ultimate goal is world domination and world power, and there's somebody blocking the way from you, and you've done as many negotiations as you want to do. Because you know me, I'm a patient guy. I'm going to be a pretty reasonable dude, especially as a tyrant. I'm going to want to listen to people out here. I'm out. But if you're standing in the way at the end of the day and you don't want to budge, then I'm sorry, but you got to go. And you may not die, but as you have, I can put out.
Well, we know how to get rid of people. All right, so now how would you start your cult? I'm trying to get you back on topic.
Okay.
Because I told you talk about. Because we know how people get killed.
Yes, because what it started is you start with a simple message. You preach positivity. You preach self-respect or something like that. You preach a message that is a blanket statement that most people want. You want to be happier.
Was it easier to rally behind positivity or hate? Because like Hitler's message was hate.
Exactly. There's two different ways you can go about it. So you can go that way, or you can go the dark path. Like you can rally around fear. Like for example, I was watching American Horror Story, their cult season, and he built a cult out of fear. He was saying, he was staging murders and stuff, and then causing fear in the city. And then he was also running for council. So he was like, if you want to stop the fear bubble, and he was rallying around that. So people were scared, and they were listening to what he was preaching, and they were going that way. Or maybe me, I'm just a positive person. So after I just said I was going to kill somebody. Anyways, I'm a positive person. So I'd rather preach a positive message. We're just a a collective people that just are just happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're positive. You're just being free. You know, and then just start off simple. You got to start off with friends, family, like-minded individuals, and then after you get a base, then you have to go a little bit more extreme. Then you know you have to be
NWN.
Huh?
NWN. NWN.
What does that mean?
Niggas with nukes.
Sure. Yeah. My end goal is to control nukes, but yeah.
I mean, that's as extreme as you can go. Like, if any terrorist organization gets a nuke, it's kind of just
but every terrorist organization has to start somewhere. And at first they don't really seem like terrorist organizations. You know what I'm saying? At first, you know, like I said, you know, you can just start off. Yes, yeah. Okay, well, I actually. God, Derrick, why?
Well, for real, so BLM, right? Black
Yeah.
Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So basically, they're like the people stopped supporting it because, like, I guess the president of it or whatever was embezzling money, and everything that they're supporting is not the community but destruction. So like the rallies were turned to riots and stuff, and it's been something that came out recently. You know? I didn't say it just to be.
Yeah, I had some dude yell at me at work about it yesterday. Because I have a Black Lives Matter pin on my lanyard at work. And I don't necessarily know anything about the organization, but like I do support that.
Black Lives.
Yeah, like I support that statement.
Well, that's how they get you.
So I know.
Support your statement.
Yeah. So, but then that also prompts a short little white dude walking into my store yesterday and then yelling at me about it because he saw my pin and I thought I was gonna get stabbed. I thought I was gonna have to fight him yesterday.
What did he say exactly?
He said, he was just explaining about the embezzling of the money. He was like, yeah, well. Because he read he got out close. He was like, Black Lives Matter. He was like, you support that? And I was like, well, yeah, I definitely I support Black lives. And I do support my life, yeah. And he was like, well, you know, you should tell them to stop embezzling money and stealing money from the people. And then telling them to riot. It's not a good look. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Hey, Tim, this guy here, like, what the... And then he went on about it for about 10 minutes. And then he asked me if I saw the governor or anybody in their security recently. And I literally thought I was going to get stabbed because he was sitting there with his hand in his pocket, right, like up close to me. And I thought I was going to have to fucking throw a shoe at him.
Well, on that note, Black Lives Matter. That's the moral of the episode. And it's been episode, what number?
14. Episode 14, ladies and gentlemen, of the WTG Podcast.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.
Peace. Hey, it's your host, Brad here. I want to thank you for watching the video. And if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Peace.